All right, I'm back. Are you back? Are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you so much for the feedback. And this is the activity that I was telling you about before. Um, and then let me see if I can share share with you the website. And this is something that you can replicate, and I'm sure is not that difficult. Um, so I'm going to share the website that I can't not find. Okay. Let me try again, this time including the sound, because we're going to use the sound. Okay. So I'm going to play this. I'm in YouTube now. I typed TED Talk. If you're familiar with TED Talks, are you familiar with TED Talks first?
Yes.
Yes. All right. In general terms, TED Talks are held in different cities in different countries. And in a TED Talk, you find speakers who will talk to an audience for 12, 15 minutes about one topic, okay? And in this talk, they will condense very interesting ideas, powerful ideas. So if you're interested in practicing listening, speaking, and writing, you can go to YouTube like I did, and you type TED Talk, and then you type a topic that you're interested in. For example, video games, for example, design, for example, painting, or anything. Okay, languages, education, any topic at all. Okay. I think what I did was I typed TED Talk, not video game, but motivation, right? Motivation, and then I got this video. Okay, and the exercise is very simple. It consists on listening for 3 to 5 seconds. Listening to it consists on listening a sentence, pause the recording or the video in this case, and focus on one or two specific items. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video, and I want you to write in English whatever the person says, okay? I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to give you time to write in English whatever the speaker is saying. I'm going to repeat again 3 times, okay? I'm giving you time for you to take notes, okay? So here we go with the first sentence. So I want you to listen. I want you to grab a piece of pencil, a pencil or a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to write in English, in plain English, whatever the speaker said. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
So, we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. So, we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. So, we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves.
Okay. So what do you have? Or even better,
La envío aquí al chat, ¿o no?
Yes, please. Yeah, I would love that. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Excellent. So let's go back to the.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves.
Excellent. This time we are using this closed captions feature, right? The idea is to use the tools. Exactly, Elizabeth. All right, good. Now we're going to listen to this again, but this time I want you to focus on vowel sounds. Okay, I want you to focus on vowel sounds, and I'm going to play this again, and I want you to identify the vowel sounds in the video, in the speaker actually. Okay, so here we go again. I'm going to make sure that I'm sharing the sound. And we're going to listen to this again. Remember, focus on the vowel sounds this time and transcribe them, please, using phonemic symbols. Here we go.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves.
Okay, so transcribe the vowel sounds, please. That's the focus of this exercise.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves.
Okay, so the first, comma, we all have some behavior, so I have a proposition here, and let's discuss it here. Let's, you can compare what you have with this proposal. Is this okay for you? Do you have any disagreement, anything that you would like to discuss or make a comment about?
I had a different one on the have. I used a wedge.
Okay, help me out here. What's the different word that you have?
Have. I put a wedge instead of the trap.
You said have, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
The wrong one.
Okay. All right. The options that you have here is using a trap saying have, or you can also use a schwa. Well, if the speaker or if you are stressing this word, um, like saying, so we all have some behavior. We all have some behavior. If you're stressing the word, I strongly suggest you to consider a trap. Now, if you're not stressing this word and you say, so we'll have some behavior, so we'll have some behavior, have, that would be a schwa as well, okay? Considering that in a sentence, sometimes this verb might not be stressed, okay? So considering that here, this is not an auxiliary, it's not like, or it's not a have plus a past participle, like have gone, have talked, have walked. Probably the trap should be the best option here, okay? Any other comment or questions? Anything is welcome, by the way.
Diego Farias want to talk.
Go ahead.
What? No.
How do you put on the hand?
No, bro.
Sorry.
Don't worry, bro. It's okay.
All right. Got you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So because I'm seeing the projection and I'm not seeing the participants and any hands has been raised. Thank you for the warning. Maybe here behavior. Here this is not a diphthong, by the way. Behavior is like glide or semi-vowel followed by a schwa. So the vowel sounds in the word behavior would be b, which sometimes can be a schwa as well. B, behavior or behavior. The second vowel sound should be the diphthong here, a, and the last one should be the schwa. This is not a diphthong, right? It's not ear, is ear, which is more, velar. This is not a high and front long E, okay? So do not get mistaken with this one. The next section, so we all have some behavior we would like to change about ourselves. Would like to change about ourselves, and these are the options that I'm suggesting. Any questions or comments?
To not can be O, some phoneme of O. That not
this
sure.
one?
Yes.
This one can be long U. Oh gosh, sorry about the messy there. It can be a long U or it can be schwa.
I put a long U on that one.
Yes, that's a correct one. So you can say two, but in general, this is quite acceptable because this is a preposition, and preposition are they are part of the category function words. Function words are not very important in a sentence. I mean, they give a sense of connection, right? And they have other functions, but to is a preposition. It's not a content word. A content word is, for example, a noun, right? A verb, an adjective, an adverb. Those are the content words. Okay, those are the important words, the words that carry meaning. So in general, you can find speakers saying "te" with a schwa more than the ones that say "to," unless you are stressing the idea. So I said to Santiago, not from Santiago. Okay.
But both of them are correct?
Yes, both of them are correct. In this semester, for this course, both of them are correct. If you put to, that would be correct, because if you look it up in a dictionary or if you go online, right, this is a transcription you are offered, to and along u. So in isolation, that's a correct transcription of the word. But since we're using this word, this preposition in a context, right, in a sentence, a preposition becomes not so important as the verbs, for example, like and change here. Okay, so that's why the pronunciation becomes, instead of u, to change. We would like to change to. Okay, but both of them are correct. Okay, in this course, maybe not next course. Next semester, we're going to make a difference. Okay, we're going to be more specific, but not this semester. Any other questions about the rest of the words? Are you familiar with the concept content words? Is it clear? Is it not clear? Yes, no?
Mm,
Not clear?
no, not clear. Not clear.
Okay. I'm going to switch to Spanish for a bit. English and Spanish. Content words son las palabras que llevan el mayor peso y significado en una oración. Hablamos de sustantivos, verbos, adjetivos y adverbios. Esos son los content words que ustedes van a ver en gramática. Content words. Okay. Function words, function, son artículos, preposiciones, son palabras que dan cohesión a la oración, que dan información más específica, pero no tienen mayor contenido en el fondo. Si usted, el ejemplo clásico es si usted está en un lugar ruidoso o alguien le está gritando desde un lado a otro y pasa un montón de vehículos, locomoción, y usted escucha, o por teléfono, entrecortado, ¿cierto? Se corta la comunicación, pero escucha mañana, comprar, comida, invitados. No escuchó ninguna preposición, ningún artículo, nada, porque estaba cortada la comunicación, pero escuchó mañana, comida, qué sé yo, comprar, escuchó las content words, y con eso usted se arma el sentido de la oración. Pero si usted escuchara solamente las function words, escucharía, por ejemplo, la, de, escucharía palabras que cumplen una función, pero no son las que llevan el mayor sentido o el contenido del mensaje. Entonces, las preposiciones como to son function words, es decir, no llevan el contenido semántico, el significado principal del mensaje. Son palabras que cumplen una función, ¿cierto? Específica. Sorry. Entonces, lo más probable es que estas palabras cambien a una schwa cuando se trate de pronunciarlas o cuando se trate de transcribirlas. En esas palabras que se llaman function words, que si ustedes después las pueden googlear, ¿cierto? Function words and content words. Lo más seguro es que cambien de su forma, por ejemplo, to, with a long u, que se llamaría esta strong form. Sorry, cambiaría a la forma que se llama the weak form. The weak form, que sería to and schwa. Entonces, muchas de estas function words tienen una que se llama strong form and weak form. Strong form sería, para el caso de esta preposición, to. The weak form sería to. Si yo estoy enfatizando, poniendo énfasis, ¿cierto? Dentro del mensaje, y voy a usar the strong form, como I'm going to I'm going to Concepcion. I'm not coming from Concepcion. I'm going to that city. So I'm emphasizing that there. Therefore, I'm using a strong form. Strong form. But if I'm just saying, you know, what are you going to bring tomorrow? To bring. So in that case, to is not important. It's just a preposition. Okay. So I'm going to use the weak form. The weak form means the te, same te, right? But with schwa. So switching back to Spanish. La mayoría de estas llamadas weak forms van a tener la schwa en vez del. ¿Y dónde se van a encontrar esta weak form? En todas estas palabras que se le llaman function words, que dan cohesión y estructura al mensaje, pero que no tienen el contenido como lo tienen los que son sustantivos, verbos, adjetivos y adverbios. Lo llamas content words. Y eso ustedes lo van a ver en gramática. ¿Ok? Así que cuando vean function words y content words, acuérdense de su humilde servidor. ¿Ok? Then, the next part, okay, the next part of the speaker. So far, we have the speaker who's talking about motivation, right? I'm going to include the audio again. Okay. Now I want you to listen to this second part. Okay. Do you have your pens ready? Pencils ready? And here we go.
And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way. So behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way. So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way.
Last time.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way. So
Okay, did you get that, or you want me to repeat again and one more time?
One more time, please.
No problem.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way.
Here we go with the last time, this time with closed captions. So you can confirm.
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way.
Okay. So that would be the
So we all have some behavior that we would like to change about ourselves. And we certainly all want to help someone else change their behavior in a positive way. So maybe it's your kid, your spouse, your colleague. So I want to share some new research with you that I think reveals something really important about what gets.
okay. Sorry, it kept going. Let's take a look at Mariana's message right here. Exactly. Okay, so I think you got the idea here, but we're going to do this exercise again, the same task. I want you to focus on vowel sounds and let's see how you do. Okay, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes to transcribe the same. Yeah, I think that's the first sentence, right? And we certainly all want to So focus on about 2 minutes and we check your progress. Diego, what's your question? Diego.
Lo siento, profe, pero esto se me quedó pegado, entonces pasa con la mano levantada y disculpe, no tengo duda de momento.
No problem. No problem. It happens to me all the time. Thank you. All right.
Aunque ahora sí tengo una pregunta, pero en base al listening test que tenemos el martes.
Okay.
Lo que yo quiero saber, profe, es por qué decidió hacerlo ese día y no el mismo día lunes.
I'm sorry, your question is about the listening test?
Yes.
The listening test. Ya, hay un tema logístico en que si uno hace evaluaciones a varios grupos, la idea es no hacer la misma evaluación a todos los grupos. Es decir, si hay, por ejemplo, 4 grupos, 4 secciones, hacer la misma evaluación a 4 secciones en distintos días por los riesgos de filtración. Entonces lo que se busca es ver la posibilidad de agrupar las 4 secciones en este caso en un día, en una ocasión. Entonces, de acuerdo a los horarios, algunas secciones para el listening, que sería el jueves 4 de 16:50 a 18:50, tenían clase ya, que serían la 2 y la 4, y la 1 y la 3 no tenían clase, pero tampoco tenían calendarizado clases con otro profesor o con otra asignatura. Entonces, la propuesta fue esa, fue usar el horario que tenían ya la sección 2 y 4 y calendarizar la evaluación para las secciones 1 y 3 el mismo día, entendiendo que si los de la sección, por ejemplo, 1 y 3, que no tenían clases en ese momento, van a tomar la prueba, obviamente no van a la clase, una clase de 2 horas, ¿cierto? Es como un cambalache entre el listening, ¿cierto? Y la prueba y la clase.
Ya entiendo, profe. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, and we certainly all want to, the options that I'm suggesting are the following. You can have a trap here, and, which would be the strong form, and, but also you can have a schwa, which is also correct, right? E, which could be with or without this. Sometimes you can find the long E like this, or you can find it like this, okay? Do not get confused. It's exactly this, oh gosh, it's exactly the same sound. It has the same quality, but only the length is a little bit different, but it's exactly the same sound, okay? The long and tense E, okay? Certainly, all want to, or ooh, right? Any comment or questions about this first section?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
So I was thinking today we haven't have class today, or this is a class, or maybe I don't know.
No, this is just a dream, Jolie. Just a dream. You're dreaming. You're not awake.
Okay. I
Okay.
didn't know that, so it's
That's right.
like a surprise.
Surprise! It's like a birthday party surprise. Okay.
So
Join,
do you
join,
do?
join the class. Do not interrupt the class. Join the class.
I'm so sorry.
Follow the move. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay. The next sentence, the next part, it's not the same sentence.
Teacher,
I mean, yes, sir.
I have a question with want.
Mm-hmm.
Want. I have a question with the phoneme of O, with the O phonemes. Because our an O phoneme is more subtle than the other, but I don't know what is. If you can explain shortly, please.
We're talking about this section, right?
In
This
want.
one. Oh, this one.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. There are different pronunciations for this phoneme. Actually, if you make a transcription of want in a website, I'm sure you can get different options. Have you tried with received pronunciation and in General American? Yes, no? Because yeah, because in General American, usually you get want.
All right.
And this
long
one, yeah, long want. And received pronunciation want. Yeah, exactly. So both options would be correct. Particularly when you are transcribing something that is, written, it's not you. But when you are listening to someone, it's easier to make the difference. If the speaker sounds British, probably there's a high probability to find this short O, won't. But if the speaker sounds American, probably you're going to listen in this word along want to help someone, want. Okay.
All right.
Both are correct.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anytime.
But Professor, which one do you recommend for us? Like, is the easiest one to get used to pronunciate?
It's in order to get used to pronounce words, you just need to keep listening and repeating. But I'm not saying this dialect is better than the other one. I'm not saying, please, you have to speak. Yeah, it's totally a personal decision. Okay, I encourage you to be consistent. So if you like British, listen to British a lot and try to get the British accent. I mean, we say British, and there are many different types of British accents, right? But in general, go ahead. And if you like American accent, go ahead and listen to American accent and try to get the way the American people pronounce words in general. And also, it's not about just pronouncing words; it's also intonation, right? Etc. etc. But I would recommend you to try to get exposure to as many accents as possible. Our regional American, but also Canadian, Australian, right? Even listen to someone from India. Listen to someone from Korea speaking English. Okay, it's going to make your life miserable at the beginning, but eventually you're going to understand more and more. Okay, help someone else. Someone. Remember that one. The transcription is, it looks like this. Gosh. And then the first sound is this glide or semi-vowel, wu, as in when, what, one, okay? So this is not a diphthong, okay? By the way, we don't have a diphthong like wa, wa, as in a wedge, right? We have a diphthong with schwa, not with a wedge. Okay. Okay, this was the continuation, but yes. Yes. So the idea with sharing this exercise is that you can go to YouTube and you can type a TED Talk, and then you can type a topic of your interest, right? TED Talk mechanics, TED Talk video games, TED Talk football, whatever. And you listen and you try to focus on specific sounds. For example, in this case, is the exercise is identify the initial phoneme. The initial phoneme. So what's the initial phoneme here? We have right?
Sure.
Identify the initial phoneme. So the initial phoneme will be
Oh, it's a different and so or
not? Well,
wait.
Yeah, it's not the initial vowel sound, is a phoneme. And a phoneme can be a vowel or it could be a consonant.
Then, like the S?
Exactly, correct. You go.
Yes.
And then?
Wu.
Exactly, wu. And then?
O.
Oh, perfect. And then?
Ha.
Exactly. That's a hard one, right? That's a hard one. All right. Go on. Then.
It sounds like breathing.
Exactly. It's correct. And then? Yes. The, yes.
B.
B. And then? And then? W. And then? Exactly. And then? Keep going. T. Exactly.
It's like with a T.
Yes. A schwa, right? And then? Exactly. Exactly. Good. Very, very good job. Very, very good job. So careful. Remember, phoneme pronunciation is here, right? Phoneme, it could be a vowel sound or a consonant sound, okay? And when I say initial, you have to focus on the first one, okay? Imagine that the instruction is identify the final phoneme. The final phoneme. Okay, here's it's done here. D, E, U, right? T, P, N, U. Sorry, S is the final one. Someone else, yes. S. Okay, so my point here is sometimes we know, but sometimes we don't read instructions. Okay. For example, if now we're discussing vowel sounds, right? But at some point we're going to include consonant sounds, and then we're going to talk about vowels or consonant sounds or phonemes. And phonemes can be vowel sounds and consonant sounds. And when we say vowel sounds, we're talking about monophthongs, diphthongs, and triphthongs. Right? So that's something important to remember. If we focus on the final, right, or initial, we focus on the beginning of a word. Okay. So this exercise is what I want you to work with. Individually, to YouTube, find a video that you're, that you like, and listen to the video for 2 or 3 seconds, and also
gets people to change their behavior. But before I do that, let's zoom in on one strategy that
imitate the speaker.
Important about what gets people to change their behavior. But before I do that,
and you make a pause. But before I do that,
let's zoom in on one strategy.
Let's zoom in a one strategy.
Change their behavior. But before I do that, let's zoom in on one strategy.
Okay, so you listen to the speaker, you pause the recording or the video, and then you imitate, you repeat. And you not only repeat the words, but also try to replicate the intonation and the pauses that the speaker is. I don't know if I'm getting the message through. Am I explaining myself? Is it clear? And it's not clear?
It's clear, teacher.
It's clear?
It's clear.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much. Because now we're going to finish the session, and I wanted you to get an idea about how to practice listening, writing, and also speaking. If you don't have the opportunity to talk to other people who speak English, you can actually imitate English speakers. Okay, that's my point. When am I going to see you again? This is Monday, but on Monday, we're not having classes next week. I'm going to be available anyway. I mean, if you have a question, you can find me. I'm going to be logged in. Okay, conectado, right? I'm going to be logged in. So if you have questions, you can shoot me an email, or we can start a conversation through Teams. Okay. All right. But if you don't have any questions next week, then you should be concerned about logging in on Tuesday the 2nd, and I'm going to switch to Spanish to make sure this is all understood. La próxima semana no hay clases regulares, solamente se tienen que conectar para las evaluaciones. Sin embargo, voy a estar, porque voy a estar haciendo otras cosas, entonces voy a estar conectado. Si hay consultas, todas son bienvenidas. Si no tienen consultas, se conectan el martes 2. Entre las 10:50 y las 12:50, conéctese unos 5 minutos antes, por favor, para que puedan meterse en la plataforma y hacer primero el martes 2 la evaluación escrita, y el jueves 4 la evaluación auditiva. La evaluación auditiva y la escrita tienen calendarizadas 2 horas, quizá un poco más, ¿cierto? Pero las evaluaciones no duran 2 horas. Las evaluaciones se pueden hacer en más o menos unos 30, 35 minutos, si es que, sobre todo la auditiva, es un poco más breve. Pero, ¿por qué hay 2 horas? Porque si hay algún tema tecnológico, algún tema, ¿cierto? No sé, que haya tiempo para que usted, y para que revisen antes sus respuestas también, ¿ya? Entonces, que haya 2 horas no significa que la prueba va a durar 2 horas. La prueba dura menos, pero hay un resguardo. Y en relación al audio, no esperen hasta el martes 2 para para subir la evaluación. La evaluación yo la voy a aceptar solamente por la plataforma, no por correo. Ya, entonces tienen que asegurarse de mandarla antes al correo, o sea, perdón, a la plataforma. Si tienen dudas, me pueden mandar un correo, si es que se recibió, porque a lo mejor pasa que uno a veces no está seguro si se envió o no se envió. No tengo ningún problema en responder, confirmar que se envió, ya, pero asegúrense de que ustedes suban su eh, grabación a través de la plataforma, que tenga nombre, tal como se especifica en las instrucciones, es decir, que tenga su nombre y apellido, su curso y sección, eh, puesto que al menos a mí me facilita mucho saber a qué sección pertenecen, sobre todo cuando hay muchos estudiantes por sección, y puntualmente cuando hay algunos que están inscritos en una sección pero asisten a otra. Entonces, que la grabación tenga el nombre y el apellido, el curso y la sección, vale oro, porque me ahorra 10 o 15 minutos de estar buscando por grabación. Em, y,
Profe,
y cuénteme.
yo entré tarde a la clase más que nada por mi internet, así que no pude escuchar al final cuáles eran lo que había que estar dentro del portafolio. Sé que son 5 actividades
Está en el
y...
chat. No sé si usted tiene la opción, el que llega tarde, si tiene la opción de ver los mensajes que se han mandado por el chat antes. Me
Ah, no,
gustaría saber.
sí, sí los puedo ver, profe. Sí, mi duda es que... ¿Rota la ventana? Más estoy hablando. Mi duda es más que nada de si el que decía de speaking de grabación es el que hicimos. El primer speaking hay que meterlo en el portafolio.
Sí, el primero era una actividad de minimal pairs donde habían 2 pares de minimal pairs y esa era una grabación. Sí, exacto.
No, sí, pero es que también recuerdo que había otra grabación que hicimos, pero eso ya es prueba, no va dentro del portafolio, ¿verdad?
Exacto, esa es una grabación que fue evaluada como un quiz, y la grabación que ustedes van a enviar ahora antes de el día 2 de junio, martes, con plazo hasta la noche, de las 23 y tantas horas, ¿cierto? Eso también es una evaluación. Si bien es cierto, al menos mi concepto de portafolio es un instrumento que registra lo que un estudiante o una persona que asiste a un taller, por ejemplo, hace durante un proceso largo como un semestre, y es evidencia de su avance, ¿cierto? O no avance, en el fondo, porque si no están todas las tareas y de alguna manera hay un reflejo hay una falta de evidencias del proceso y del avance. Em, para mí, claro, el portafolio por lo menos debiera tener toda la actividad, es decir, por ejemplo, no sé, usted Amaya está la sección 2 y la sección 2 se reúne los lunes y los jueves. ¿Qué hizo usted el lunes pasado y qué hizo hoy día? Entonces, tener como las actividades por ejemplo, el lunes 25 de mayo y el lunes 28 de mayo, del 18 de mayo anterior y el 21 de mayo anterior, el 11 de mayo anterior y el 14, y así evidencia de lo que hizo usted en cada clase, por ejemplo, sus apuntes de la clase, la tarea que se dio, el quiz formativo que se rindió. O sea, para mí eso es un portafolio, pero sí no lo definimos así y por lo tanto no es lo que en realidad, pero si pregunta, ¿qué entiendo yo por un portafolio, claro, es como una colección de evidencias de un proceso y en cada clase uno hace algo. Por lo tanto, en cada clase uno tendría que tener evidencia. Así que eso digamos, en breve, entre comillas, porque como que me alargué un poquito.
Ok, igual, gracias, profe.
Ya, Maya, no hay problema.
Profe, el speaking tiene que ser en formato MP3, ¿cierto?
Don Diego, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Ya. Don Diego, yo no tengo formato favorito, pero sí me he encontrado que el MP3 me es más fácil abrirlo desde cualquier computadora y he tenido temas con otras extensiones. Con la extensión WAV también me ha sido fácil, pero sí es un poco más pesada. Entonces, cuando yo he recibido grabaciones con punto WAV, y las he almacenado en la computadora, sí he visto que las carpetas quedan más pesadas. Entonces, MP3 porque es más liviano, porque se puede abrir desde cualquier computador y uno va más a la segura. Les pido que, bueno, ya les pedí que escucharan la grabación antes de enviarla, puesto que me he topado en las carpetas comprimidas, que yo bajo desde la LMS con todas las grabaciones, que algunas no tienen la extensión. Entonces, el icono que me sale es un icono desconocido. No me sale el icono de audio, por ejemplo. O sea, me sale, por ejemplo, qué sé yo, ELT115, sección 2, Lisbeth Díaz, Speaking Task, y el icono desconocido. Y no lo puedo abrir. Entonces, como no lo puedo abrir, tengo que renombrarlo. Y al renombrarlo, al final le coloco punto .mp3. Y ahí recién aparece un icono de audio y puedo abrir el... Me ha pasado bastante seguido con archivos. Entonces, pero como pasa con, no sé, unos 4 estudiantes, más o menos, 3, 4 estudiantes, puedo hacer el proceso de renombrar y colocarle punto .mp3 para yo poder abrirlo. De lo contrario, no los puedo abrir. Entonces, por eso asegúrense de que antes de enviarlo, ustedes lo graban, lo abren, ¿cierto? Y que efectivamente ustedes lo pueden abrir, porque en el fondo, si lo pueden abrir de un computador, hay mucha probabilidad de que yo también la pueda abrir. En la recomendación de Héctor, por favor, échenle un vistazo. Muy buena, gracias Héctor. No cuesta mucho, ¿cierto? La conversión de un audio de cualquier extensión, por ejemplo, uno que se grabe con celular a MP3, es sencillo. La opción la está dando Héctor. Así es, como dice Daniela, muy rápido. Hay versiones en línea, páginas en línea que lo hacen de manera gratuita y no se demora nada. Incluso les dan la opción de editarlo si ustedes quieren. Les digo yo editarlo por si en algún módulo, ahora este año o los próximos años, o yo mismo les pido, por ejemplo, un podcast, y los podcasts tienen música, ¿cierto? Al inicio, algunos efectos de sonido, y hay programas que gratuitamente en línea ustedes pueden agregar todos esos temas y editarlos finalmente para hacer un trabajo de una buena calidad. Pero asegúrense de mandarlo, yo creo que en MP3, que es un poquito más seguro. Gracias por la recomendación de Héctor. Sí, me parece muy buena. Bien, no les aburro más. Nos vemos la próxima semana. Cuídense. Take care of yourselves. Life and health before anything, right?